I found myself in a desolate world where I knew no one. I stood in the middle of a devastated city and didn't know what to expect. But one thing I knew for sure was that I wanted to be the best thief and the best trader in this region. I knew that I would face many challenges and that it would not be easy, but without any hesitation I began training to be able to sneak and steal quite well. I started with a training routine that consisted of sneaking and spinning in circles. I spent around for a long time, for a very long time. Days and nights passed. Only when I was, by my own admission, experienced enough, it was time to test those skills. In the local pub, so to speak, in the only building that worked in the city, I wanted to test my knowledge, but I was slightly scared because there were a lot of warriors roaming around and I wanted to steal something that was behind the innkeeper's back. But I finally took the plunge and stole my first item. And then another one. And another one. And then another one. So when I was done moving other people's things into my inventory, it was time to sell those things again. But it would be stupid to sell them in the same shop where I stole them, so I casually talked to a random person sitting in the pub, and since he had nothing to say to me, I set off on a not so long journey to the next town. It wasn't long before I was standing at the gates of an unknown city. To enter the city, the local guards had to search me, and since I didn't have anything particularly dangerous on me, they let me in. Of course, they didn't know who they let in at all. They will regret it. Or will I regret it? The city was basically just a long street which was well secured, therefore I had to find a suitable store and a suitable place in it to steal something. Before that I had to sell pretty much everything but the food and I was able to get down to work. So I robbed a bar where I sold the stuff. Next I found a merchant, so I robbed him too, and that building also had a second floor. And it was there that I came up with another technique to become a better thief. Let me explain. I picked up the item, threw it away, and picked it up again. That was all to improve my thieving skill. And it worked perfectly. So I stayed there for a while, but I didn't have much time because the merchant was closing soon. So I left. Just in time. I also wanted to improve my lockpicking skill because I distributed a few chests in some houses that must have a lot of loot in them because they are locked. It was night and I went from house to house. And then some weird thing happened. So I started to unlock one house. However, I saw some kind of animal approaching. Or was it a monster? It doesn't matter. I just wanted to leave everything and step back from the door, but it didn't work. I was stuck in them and the only thing left for me was to unlock the door. Fortunately, the monster ignored me and no one was around. On the other hand, it was a perfect opportunity to improve my lockpicking skills. When I finally opened the damn door, it was already morning. And the moron who lived in that house was running right at me. It was the end of me. They caught me. They put a bounty on my head and locked me in a tiny cage. But they don't know that I never gave up. Before I knew it, I was free again, and it was time to give it to the scumbags, especially to the one I got stuck in the door. When I woke up to him, he ran to me. And I already thought that I would end up in the handcuffs again. But in the end I didn't. He just wanted to show me his offer. So I did what I do the best. I robbed him. Of course. And right in front of his eyes. Yeah. That's what I thought. I was in the wrong house. So I came to the right house and robbed him. And what happened, you may ask? He locked me in there again. So they beat me up and threw me out on the street. My leg and head and stomach hurt and I don't know what else. I was devastated and tired. But I'll show them next time.